You're listening to Russian dial-up, 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 dial-up,
Yee.
I got a pack of fatty for that.
And welcome back to Two Guys Having a Small Talk.
Having a small talk.
All right.
I'm Evan O'Neill.
I am TJ Wasiuk.
I am Freddie Young, a.k.a. Oslog, a.k.a. Austin Parker. That is my real name.
What up? What up, pimps?
All right, so this is going to be a fun episode. I know that because we're all pretty goofy bastards. We're going to start off with some quick Q&A questions for Austin. Just tell us where you're from. What do you do, man?
I am from Alexandria, Louisiana, just like Evan. And, well, I'm actually from Pollock, just like Evan. But the general, area, I guess what you call it, Ellick. And
It's like a suburb or a suburb.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's super small town that nobody would know of.
Like Ball?
But yeah, pretty
Ball.
much. I'm surprised you even know what Ball is.
Yeah, I've been down
TJ's
there.
a regular down here, dude.
Okay, not to sidetrack
still
what we
need-
were talking about, but this is like the first time I've actually like seen you since like whenever the hell the last time was you were down here.
That was
but
for
I only saw you for like a little while.
That was for a Spooky Fest.
That was badass.
Fuck yeah, it was. That was a great time.
All right. So anyways, what do you do, Austin?
Yeah, I work for a company called Glaciers, and I'm a sales rep over there, which basically, to sum up what I do, I sell beer to bars and restaurants and grocery stores. So
Is that like a contract to Coors and Bud Light?
Yeah, it's what you're drinking there is what we do. We do that, Miller, Abita, Blue Moon, just like all kinds of shit, like Henry's hard soda, all kinds of different beers and shit.
But not the Budweiser, the Anheuser-Busch.
No, that's a different company.
Those guys are communists.
Yes. I think they...
I keep seeing videos.
They own
that,
PBR.
like, floating around on Facebook.
The Russians own PBR.
Yeah. But did you just come up with that?
No, it's for real.
That's real.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Years ago, a Russian company bought PBR.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
We're buying up our beer industries, dude.
I'm looking at everybody different now that thinks PBR.
Oh.
You call me fuck.
They all vote for Bernie, I'll tell you that.
Here we go.
They're going to start doing blue ribbons like they did in the old days, but have like secret notes to each other.
like just a sequence of numbers. Wolfgang, 4, Alpha, Romero, and like I suddenly realized that I can speak perfect Russian. And I'm a sleeper cell agent.
It's like the Matrix.
Jason.
Splinter Cell.
Ooh.
All right, so
Great
Freddie
game.
Young, what else do you do, man? I mean, I know you're a musician. I don't know if everybody else in here knows that, but talk about that a little bit.
Hence why his AKs.
Yeah, I do. The reason why the whole Freddie Young thing started was because I wanted to try my hand at rapping, which, I mean, looking at my faggot ass over here, it's that was super politically incorrect to call myself that. But anyway,
That's okay.
Incorrect? I don't know. You're fine.
I hope I'm anything but politically correct throughout this whole podcast. But anyway, I wanted to start the whole rapping thing just because, like, if you look at me and then you think of rap, those two don't go together. But I was like, I'm going to go ham on this shit and see how good I can get. And so far, I've gotten, like, pretty good feedback from it. And with the whole Two Guys thing, I'm stoked for this Friday because I'm releasing another song on SoundCloud called Two Guys and a Few Good Men. So I cannot wait for everybody.
Send us like a 15-second clip, and we'll put it at the beginning and intro of this video.
Dude, hell yeah, I'd be down for that.
Just a little teaser.
You know, it's kind of funny how that worked out.
I know.
We didn't even plan that.
All right.
But yeah, so I've been doing that for a little while. For those of you that don't know, me and Evan were actually in a band for a while, which I do to this day. I still listen to that music to this day, dude. That was probably some
Bentley?
of the best shit we've ever done. Yeah,
Bentley.
Bentley. I love that shit. That
Yeah,
man.
Bentley was our band.
Maybe
It was
we'll-
like a spoken
We'll have to
word
throw that up
metal
once.
band.
Throw that up onto the intro.
Maybe. I'm ashamed.
We could have like
Yeah,
a Throwback Thursday.
Ashamed.
right?
Let sleeping dogs lie. But hey,
Oh my gosh.
Austin produced all of our stuff, so he's a fantastic producer as well. He knows what he's doing,
No,
even if he's just fucking off in Fruity Loops.
Dude, I've actually never used Fruity Loops. Everybody talks about it. I've never used that. I mean, I've seen the program and stuff, but I've never fucked with it.
What do you use then?
I use a program called Tabit, which is literally tabbing out everything, which I know you've seen it before. And I mean, it's basically like if you have a piece of paper that has tabs on it, except it's on the computer and you can play it back and hear it that way. I write my music like that, but to record, I use a program called Mixcraft.
That's cool.
So-
That's cool.
Do you have a little
And I've been
soundboard?
doing that since like, yeah. I mean, well, it has like all of that built into the program
okay.
itself. So yeah, it's a badass program, and I've been using it for probably like 6 years now, and I do not want to go to any other.
It serves
recording.
its purpose for you. Yeah, you just
Yeah, for what I want to use it for. Yeah.
So you're also a newish, semi-newish father. So I know
Yeah.
you've done the sex at least once, but how many times do you think you've ever done the sex?
Out of like ever?
I don't.
Whatever you
care.
want.
I'm a virgin.
Oh shit. No comment.
All right. Still mystery.
I don't know, man. I'd probably say a good 1,000. I'd probably hit a rack by now.
1,000 different times?
You just see like a graph. Goes off the screen. All right,
Yeah,
that's Freddie Young,
I'm not trying to be
motherfucker.
like,
That's Freddie
Look at
fucking
me,
Young.
I'm getting my dick wet, you know, but
Oh, dude, fuck pussy.
yeah, I'll beat the pussy.
There you go. How many tattoos do you have?
I think last time I counted was 16. This is my most recent one, which
Yeah,
I'll
that's-
probably have to.
You won that one, right?
Yeah, I won this one in a. I wouldn't really call it a contest. I've been saying contest, but it wasn't really
Like
a
a Facebook
contest.
rap.
It's still a Facebook contest, right?
Yeah, it was just like picking over between 1 and 1,000, and somehow a 1 in 1,000 chance I got it, and so I won a free 5-hour session, and that's the tattoo I chose.
Hmm.
So,
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
yep.
And that's a good way to
But that,
promote their
and
business.
then I have, like 16 more, a bunch on my chest and on my arms, and so plan to keep going.
Do you know why you won?
I have no idea.
You probably had the most followers.
I don't understand.
No, because once
No, like,
because you're gonna
like
post
if-
a tattoo
if
no
you were to
matter
promote
what.
it, then he would get a lot of business.
Yeah.
True.
Because
I didn't really. I kind of feel played now. What the fuck?
I'm just saying it could be
Like,
that.
just convenient.
What am I in this world?
No,
But it's
no,
all-
no, it's dope though. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. I got a badass.
Hell
tattoo.
yeah.
No. I mean,
It's whatever.
Tattoo. How can you fucking? No part of that is bad.
No, not at all. No. If I was giving that by, but
Give us free tattoos. Here,
Yeah.
you guys. We'll give you promotions and shout outs.
Yeah. We'll use y'all as like a sponsor.
Absolutely.
we'll change our logo to 2 guys stamped on your image.
Dude, I would get a tattoo of the 2 guys logo. I like that. It's so basic, but I think it's just like if you had that tattooed on you, somebody would be like, you know, that's really interesting. I bet that has a back.
I'm gonna get.
Yes.
Since I'm one of the OGs, I'm gonna get it right here.
There you
Everybody
go.
else, my soldiers, they get it right there.
God damn it, I love you.
You gotta work on a 2 guys salute.
Yeah, that
Something
needs to
like
be a thing.
Like a dab.
No.
Hell no.
Two guys and a few good men.
Maybe if like all together, like Ginyu Force.
Traps aren't gay.
Yeah, let's just hit a Ginyu Force kind of thing. Every time we meet up somewhere, and we just like all have this thing. We already know what's going down as soon as we see each other.
Dabbing and rompers are getting our youth ready for it.
Oh my god,
dude!
Well, okay,
yo.
this is a side note. What do y'all think of that shit? Do y'all think that's just a fad that's just gonna blow over here in a little while?
Watch this. Ginyu Force is gonna be coming into the Halloween stores.
I hope, dude.
That'd be so badass to have that costume.
Anyways, no, I don't think the romper is even a real thing. I think it was just like one company, one.
No, just one
store
company, and then people were just giving shit about it.
Yeah. Like they put out they spent a lot of money on an ad campaign, and then it got talked about. But I don't think anybody's done it. I mean, both of y'all know me, and you know I would do it.
That was my next question. Would you do it?
Hell yeah, I would. And I'm talking about like having it half unzipped.
Yes.
Dude, I ain't zipping it up, bro. I'm letting that chest hair hang out.
I haven't seen anybody in our area with like repping that shit at all. What about you two, Dave? Have you seen it up like over there?
Well, I only go out to bars that have classy people.
Your bars, okay? And I wouldn't say classy. I'd say
Shout
about
out Stadium Club.
11:30 neckbeards come out and start trying to steal chicks.
Fucking neckbeard. Oh my god.
I told you that.
That is
Anyways,
perfect.
this is a big week for electronics. We got E3 going on. TJ's been kind of following that closer than I have. He's got some information for us he wants to share.
So this just in. It was Ubisoft today. Oh, okay. Anyways, I know a lot of people don't like Ubisoft right now because the whole For Honor debacle, and also their other games like what was it? Rainbow Siege?
Yeah.
Yes.
Rainbow Siege, yeah. Rainbow Siege sucked hard, and they've just been putting out unfinished products, like we've been talking about. They're unfinished product. Like what the hell?
I don't care. They want your money.
Anywho, a cool thing that people have been talking about is a cool Switch game that's coming out. I used cool twice. I'll use it again. Raving Rabbids Mario. I don't know if you saw that one. So it's supposed to be like a...
Is that the Earthworm Jim spinoff?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No,
Earthworm Jim.
the Worms. It's called Worms. Right?
No, Rayman. Rayman.
Oh, yeah.
It's Rayman, and then they
The Rabbids.
franchised the Raving Rabbids
On the
like
Wii.
the Wii and Wii U.
Yeah.
And so now there's a Mario crossover?
Yeah, and they let Ubisoft control it all. Let them use the Mario characters however they wanted, and then Nintendo had a final say. But for whatever reason, they just gave them free reigns, which was kind of cool. Nintendo rarely ever does that. But now they seem to be doing that with those people that make those huge beat 'em up games, those Japanese ones.
Yeah.
Warriors something. Dynasty Warriors. They did that for Zelda, and now they're doing that for Fire Emblem. So they're kind of like letting other big companies use their products. It seems like.
Well, it's about fucking time, honestly, man. I mean, they could have wrote Nintendo 64 out forever if they would have stayed with third-party support.
I know.
Hell yeah.
I mean, they started throttling people whenever the GameCube came out, but they still had a lot more content available than the Wii and the Wii U did.
And it's just weird, how close knit they control their products. They said I just recently got this. This is a Nintendo game, and this is definitely not a Nintendo. They.
Yeah, exactly.
Did not make that.
But that's all right. That's good. That's good. They're moving in that direction.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this Xbox One X?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like PS4 Pro, I guess, because it's Xbox One X.
It looks like it's got 7 teraflops compared to the PS4.
Yeah, it's the most powerful console is all that they keep on saying on the headlines.
Yeah, it's basically a remake of the Xbox One.
Yeah, it's just an upgraded version.
It sort of looks like a PlayStation 2, though.
That's what everyone's saying, yeah. And one cool thing is if you still have your original Xbox games, Xbox 360 games, you can play that all on Xbox One now.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty dope.
I just saw something last week. I think it was the Sony direct or president was saying that he doesn't understand why people want backwards compatibility. And he was like, we've got the PlayStation Now there, but people just aren't utilizing it. I'm like, yeah, because you guys handpick your fucking games that you make me pay $20 a month, and then I have to either rent or buy the game. You make it exceedingly expensive to play retro games, and even then, it's not a full back catalog.
But also, do Americans collect more, like, old games more than Japanese?
I wouldn't say so,
No?
man. Having been there
Yeah, I don't know.
firsthand, into like different pawn shops and stuff. Yeah, dude, they
pretty big there?
definitely. Yeah, it's definitely. I wouldn't say there's as much like nostalgia for the collection as it is just having a collection.
That makes sense, because
Yeah, we definitely value it more here, but they still.
because you know
have more
the NES Classic that came out that only like lasted for like 4 months. They had no idea it was gonna be so popular in America. I'm like,
Yeah,
are you kidding me?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, look at annual sales for those cheap retro game players.
Yeah, and
that you find in like gas stations and
Yeah.
Walgreens and Hastings used to sell them, Best Buy. You know, look at those sales. People buy that crap.
and those were shitty ones too.
And they've been buying the plug and play things.
Yeah.
It's just an Atari joystick and you just hook it into your TV. Buy that shit. Of course they're going to buy a classic NES machine. That's why people buy Raspberry Pis and they program these machines to play old retro games.
Exactly.
I know Evan knows about this, but there's a place locally that's called Game Exchange, which has probably, I don't know if y'all brought it up before, but it's basically like a outlet to where they they promote that they have like old school games, kind of like, you know, we were just talking about like retro shit and all that. But whenever they first came out, they had like a few good selections. At least to me, it was for like Nintendo 64. But now that like it's kind of gone through, I went in there recently, and I mean they've just basically turned into another GameStop with like barely any good.
I was down there. I saw
retro
it.
games.
I was down there.
Play and Trade is a fair place that's in Louisiana. Better than Game Exchange. Game Exchange, they definitely started to function as like an electronics store more than just a video game.
Yeah, I think they started off pretty strong, but whenever Hastings closed down, I think that's kind of whenever they just started like, you know.
Well, yeah, they saw potential to make more money in the area by offering.
Yeah.
But I'm on a waiting list there for like Mega Man X, and I was on a waiting list for Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and they legitimately called me, and I was like, all right, I'll go. And I bought the Super Nintendo game for $35, and I was like, fuck yeah, this is what I wanted. Thanks for putting me on that waiting list.
Evan, curse you. I forgot you could even, you know, ask for them to like look out for one for you, because there's like at least 6 around me that I could easily get from, and I'm like, no more spending.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean,
I have like at least
I wouldn't pay like $300 for a copy of Mother Earthbound. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But I'd play an emulator, which, by the way, there's a console out there that you can buy. It's $200. I think it's $160 for like the regular version, but it's called the Retro Freak, and it's just a ugly looking square box that you can put any old school cartridge into and play those games like Super Nintendo, Sega
they have like
Genesis,
all lined up.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Because they lost their patent.
But the beautiful thing about it is that you can import emulators. I mean, ROMs, because it has an emulator built in, and then if you want to install a new one, you can just install it with the SD card. It's got a great interface on it. It's kind of steep for $200 in my opinion, but I mean, if you don't care.
Yeah, that's a little much.
Yeah.
I just now figured out about the Raspberry Pi thing
Oh, okay.
you were just talking about. I just now figured out about that like this past week.
I
So
feel
I
like
had no idea that existed.
Really?
yeah, I feel like if you're gonna sit there and program a Raspberry Pi to do that, like that skill set that you now possess to do that, you
Yeah.
might as well take that and explore with that Raspberry Pi, and then start working on your engineering skills and find out what you can get that little box to program. I see where people put a couple of them together and power a whole house.
Let's see Daniel Farrow do this.
God.
Don't you want to do this, Daniel? I know you do.
Yeah,
that's what you said.
Daniel's supposed to go to school for E&E, man.
Yeah.
So.
I would love to see you make like a badass creation because I know you are so creative. That'd be dope. Make the pirate radio. Oh, shh.
Hell yeah. All right. So E3 this year is a little lackluster. I know that because
yeah,
you're not going to get anything brand spanking new. Honestly, the people that stand to gain the most ground is Nintendo, because they're going to be further establishing the Switch.
Yeah, it's still a mystery to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And Sony's already released the PS4 Pro. Xbox is struggling to keep up with the Xbox One X. I don't have like major predictions for this year. I'm probably not even going to watch any of the press conferences. I just stick around and watch the press conferences on years that I know that they're going to talk about new consoles.
Yeah,
that's just my experience.
That was honestly like the most hype I had as a child. Really.
Yeah, no, I remember like watching the Sony and then Xbox.
Back in like 06?
No, well, yeah. I remember doing that, but back in like 13.
Oh, okay.
I sat there and I was like on Facebook, like live updating with my commentary on it.
I have my own Twitter feed on Facebook.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, so we want to go to E3 one year. I know you and TJ do.
I'd love to go to E3 one year, but I just feel like I don't know. I'm kind of on the same side as TJ. Like back in the gap, I was like, well, I say back in the gap, like it was a long fucking time ago. Maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, whenever I'd keep up with E3 like on a weekly basis, or whenever they had it going, I'd like check it out for anything like new games that was coming out. But now I'm catching myself, like because they would have like countdowns for it and stuff. But now I'm kind of just like catching myself reading articles that people share on Facebook, like, oh, this came out in E3 today, and I read like today I think they dropped some kind of new Dragon Ball Z game that's supposed to be coming out next year, and I read up on it, and I was like, okay, that's pretty badass. But that's about as far as I.
But also the journalism sucks.
Yeah, the coverage on it's just
like what they did with PewDiePie. That was Polygon. Fuck you, Polygon. For real, you guys are fucking idiots for trying to like drag out the conversation about it. Like it was one thing that he did, and then you just had to drag it out for a month, talk about it. Come on.
Wait, what happened with him?
Who doesn't make fucking Nazi jokes?
I mean, he wasn't. It was dumb.
Oh well, I'm pretty sure I'll catch up on it at some point.
No. It's just YouTube drama, and then somehow it came mainstream.
I don't mean to sidetrack, dude, but like ever since YouTube drama became like a really big thing, like now YouTube drama.
Yeah.
Exactly, dude. I've just given up on fucking YouTubers as a whole. Like we used to have, I know y'all know this, but me and my brother, we used to have a fucking YouTube channel, and then once we started kind of getting into like the whole drama part of things, I was like, fuck that. Me and Wes.
Oh, that's why you gained like 1,000 followers.
Yeah, well, I mean, we decided because we were getting a little political there for a little while. We decided to make some compilation.
You were doing like
each
3H3 iDubbbz, fucking me, those type of guys.
Leafy.
Yeah, fuck that.
We were kind of doing like, we were doing content
drama alert, whatever his name is, the elf.
Yeah, trying to do it in our own way, but we weren't trying to have like the drama followed it. We were trying to keep it.
It didn't seem like
satire
that.
And parody.
Because you also did like reviews of movies and other stuff other than that.
Yeah, see, we tried to have like a broad range with our channel, but nobody seemed to pick up on the fact there's 4 fucking people on this channel. Each does something different, and they're like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all, it just got annoying to the point where we all...
Do you know who I would suggest you do some research on? Is $1 Million Extreme on YouTube. Mm-hmm. It's like a collaborative
That or SourceFed. SourceFed was a good example.
Yeah, SourceFed hit that mainstream though. Like,
yeah, but they still before that though they were great.
Yeah,
and they had a great setup, and people understood that they're all part of a group.
Absolutely.
I don't know, man. Vsauce is still king. I don't know what y'all think, but Vsauce.
I saw
Hey
him.
guys, Michael here.
Did you ever hear his story that he used to have a spam account?
No.
Yeah, it was like something like poop or something. Like something like vulgar as hell, is like poop or like shit. His name.
That was just like the name of the channel?
No, his like name just to watch other videos that didn't go on his history. He was saying.
Okay.
Oh wow. Oh hey.
Yeah.
I've got some politics to talk about real quick.
Oh yeah. Speaking of shit.
Into general bullshit discussion, which this has been a fun episode already. Speaking of shit and piss, I'm gonna talk to you guys about Antifa again. Alright, so these fucking trust fucking children were throwing piss balloons at a last week there was a protest in relation to a debate that was going to go on between Lauren Southern and Luke, I can't remember his last name. I'm looking it up right now. Luke Rudkowski. Luke Rudkowski. And what they were basically talking about was theocracy. And theocracy is a government that's run by a religion. So the topic of discussion was Sharia law, which is basically what would a Muslim theocracy would live under, the Sharia law.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they got labeled bigots. The whole anti-Islamophobia crowd came out, and Antifa was there as
Where was
always.
This? Where was this?
Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, the scotch just hit me.
The damn scotch. Where's my cigar at?
Wow. Okay. Would you believe it if I said it was Berkeley?
When was this? Hold on. When was this?
This was last week.
Why was this not on the news?
It's not important right now. Right now we're talking about Comey. Right now we're talking about Qatar.
Yeah, that's.
We're talking about Black Lives Matter, not allowing other races in. We're talking about
Hold on.
This other.
Something's popping.
But what I'm trying to get at is that these kids, Antifa is not an anti-Nazi or anti-fascist organization. They're not. They are
anti-First Amendment,
left, authoritarian. I would say regular anarchist, because whenever you put fireworks in bottles and throw them at people, whenever you throw piss balloons,
it's the
at people,
anarchy of the 80s.
No, it's very primal. It's very primal. When you look at super old civilizations, and tribes that were very communal, they did stuff like this. I mean, what do monkeys do? Man? They throw shit at each other. They throw shit at each other. These people, these fucking misguided children of the earth, they're a problem, man. They are a terrorist organization. Maybe not terrorists, but they are definitely a criminal syndicate. They go there, they go to these rallies, these protests, and they incite violence. And it further exacerbates things from the left and the right, because you'll get people who have willful ignorance who just see it as oh, somebody from the right got violent at a protest today, or protesters got violent at a college today. You're taking a small fraction of a shithead portion of society, Antifa, and they're selling it on both sides to further a story. So they sit there, they think they're like fucking cleaning up the streets, and they're not.
Something like that happened not too long ago. Maybe y'all can clarify on this. But I saw it on the news. Well, not on the news. I saw it in a YouTube video, but the YouTube video was like, screen capping the news coverage of it and shit.
Yeah.
But it was something pretty much along the same lines, and Lauren Sutherland was there, and they were on some kind of campus, and they were like, students rioting and shit, like throwing stuff and beating people up. And no, it was on Ben Shapiro's podcast, and he was interviewing her about it. She was talking about how, people were getting punched in the face, and the police weren't doing fucking anything about it. And that there was like news coverage and all of that. So that it kind of does surprise me that what's going on right now with the whole James Comey thing, is taking.
Let me ask you something real quick,
news.
Austin. Whenever they announced the, was it Eric Garner? No, who was the black guy that died last year that was shot by the cops when the cop just walked?
Shit.
Was that Eric Garner?
That was in near you guys, right?
No.
Yeah, Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
I can't remember the dude's name, but it's not that. If you said it, it would click.
No. Eric Garner was New York. What was it?
Did it start with an A? I feel like I'm.
Alton Sterling.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, all right. So, we just recently, I wouldn't say recently, actually, within the last 2 months, we had all that stuff go down. And the Baton Rouge police got prepared for riots, but unless there is some type of extreme gatekeeping on the news media, me here in Alexandria, I didn't hear of any rioting.
Yeah, I didn't either. There was like no coverage, especially like on Facebook. Nowadays, I mean, I'm not saying people should go to Facebook for their news, but I mean, nowadays people will just post about shit that's going on, especially in their local area, and share the shit out of it. And I have not seen the first thing about it.
Oh yeah. I don't know how it works out there in Phoenix, man, but I know for a fact here, you could post a video of something going on, and there's a chance that like our local news station will pick it up and will report on it and then share it. Like a friend of mine recently had a run-in with a police officer, and he filmed the exchange. And I mean, it was just like a minor traffic stop, but the local news still got involved.
Yep.
Just shows how slow of a town it is. Not too much going on.
Welcome to the town of Ball, son.
Anyways, so I don't know where we are in this recording, but I know Austin's a big DC TV show fan.
Oh my god, dude, yes.
And you watched The Flash, didn't you, TJ? A couple of seasons anyway.
No, I watched Arrow.
Oh yeah, there we go.
And
I just now picked up on Arrow, man. I'm like still in the first season, but I watched all of The Flash. I watched all of that shit.
Is it worth watching Arrow?
I liked it all the way up until season 3 or 4, and I was like, it's kind of getting annoying how this is like totally like a high school like CW show.
High school drama.
Yeah.
You do it every month. There's like something new on Netflix that people are talking about. 13 Reasons Why, Riverdale. I'm like, it's
very teen drama. I don't want. I love the superheroes aspect, but that's
just today.
That's why Fist of Fury sucked on Netflix or whatever it's called.
Iron
Fist. Yeah.
No, I thought it sucked because I watched one episode and I'm like, I'm not that interested. The acting is a little.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was just that's how
Luke Cage was
CW
cool.
was.
Jessica Jones was all right.
Luke Cage was great. I like Jessica Jones.
I do like how they're trying to make a TV multiverse through Marvel and through DC.
They're building for the Defenders.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
on
They
Netflix.
dropped a trailer for that, didn't they?
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, I heard they dropped that. I didn't watch it.
The only thing that bums me out is that they kind of dropped programs. Like they did one season of Jessica Jones. You know what I mean? They did one season of Luke Cage.
Yeah, and then 2 Daredevil.
Yeah, Daredevil was very popular.
Because
I think it was
the first one. It was, yeah.
Yeah.
And it really kicked it off. Had a good, like, feel to.
You know what I would?
You know
what I would fuck with that they don't want to? They want to make too much money off of Spider-Man, but I think Spider-Man should be a TV show.
Oh my god,
dude! I'm so fucking glad you said that.
Bring that back.
I've thought this before. I've thought this before.
Bring that back seriously to a TV show. Get it off the movies.
Put it on Fox. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Bring that back to. I mean,
that's when Fox made it the best.
What they're going for with the movies right now, as far as Spider-Man goes with Tom Holland and everything. Bring that to a TV show, man, and just let it ride. Like, stop trying to revamp it every single time you have an actor bail out or just suck ass at his job.
It's scary, because like Spider-Man is one of the most iconic superheroes.
Yeah.
Superman,
like,
Batman.
Joke, no joke. Yeah, you put him up there with Superman and Batman,
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
He's probably number 3 or 4, I would say.
Yeah, but he's up there, definitely in the top 10.
Of recognized names. He's definitely like he's like a Goofy, if you will.
Yeah. Well, he's a young guy, and there's no reason why they couldn't stretch out. I mean, how many seasons of Smallville did they make? There's no reason why they couldn't stretch it out, and like
they could easily do that Spider-Man. I mean, they did that with the show on Fox Kids, which was amazing when I was a kid. Yeah, that was so good.
All those and cartoon shows.
Even like the Spider-Man 2000 or whatever it was when he went to like outer space in the future.
Yeah. See,
Ultimate Spider-Man. That was. Yeah.
But I think in general, they're repositioning. They're waiting for Avengers Part 2 to be over with, and then they'll take the entire cinematic universe and move it into a different direction.
Probably what Transformers will do too, since they're dying out.
Yeah. Oh my God, Transformers! If you look at it, I thought about it today. I'm like, Transformers is about an autocratic union of sentient robots.
Yeah. Just based off that new trailer, is what you're saying?
No, I mean just
in general.
Just their lore, dude. They're autocratic. They're like, they don't have a democracy. They're not.
No, exactly.
I don't know.
No, it's very. It's
just go for it, Evan, dude.
You don't know.
I'm over here like waiting.
It's a hive mind.
On it.
I mean, I think Transformers. It's like, oh wow, Beast Wars was cool as fuck.
Yeah, because it was very mysterious. It was very mysterious, bro.
It's like stupid, dude. Everything else is stupid.
You're about to like piss off like all these like 30-year-olds right now. All these like 40-year-olds like the 80s Transformers.
Transformers is, it really is. It's a children's version of like, I don't know, Gundam Wing.
I feel like the Transformers that they're doing now. I mean, Michael Bay, him directing it. I feel like he was aiming for our demographic. Completely went over us and under us and all of our age demographic.
Hence why the Power Rangers came out like that recently. The Power Rangers was very Transformers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And whenever the first Transformers live action movie came out, it had everything that I wanted to see.
Yes.
I mean, one, cool ass action that only Michael Bay can deliver.
Yeah.
Two, Transformers, which I was as like 17, 18 years old.
I mean, I was into it, but not like really into it.
I mean, I was like, oh yeah, I'll rehash this from my childhood. They'll catch me early on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
they had Shia LaBeouf.
They had Shia LaBeouf.
That's like our homie.
He's cool.
Yeah.
They had Megan Fox, hot.
Yeah, I mean that's like everyone's heartthrob at the time, which I'm like, but okay.
And then in the first movie, they had The Used on the soundtrack, so they just
Linkin Park. Linkin Park.
The hot topic.
Linkin Park.
Yeah, Linkin Park was on there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Cross a new divide.
So not that many people know this, but Shia LaBeouf's actually one of the original two guys.
He's I think he just turned 31 yesterday. I think he just turned 31.
Who's this?
32. Shia LaBeouf.
Oh yeah. Boy, that guy's.
He's already lost his fucking mind.
That guy's a fucking.
It's drugs, man.
He's a case, man.
He's got to cope. He's got to cope with the fame.
Guess so.
He's Charlie Sheen of our generation. if that makes sense.
Charlie was a bit more debaucherous. Shia is trying to be the I will carry all of the white guilt kind of person.
He seems like he's just trying to make it a little popular with what he's doing.
Who,
Charlie just seemed like
I don't know.
No, Shia LaBeouf. He seemed like he was trying just to make it popular what he was doing. Charlie just seemed like he was.
Yeah, but I don't think Shia LaBeouf.
Okay, what about
necessary?
Well, they're like a Robert Downey Jr. They're a Shia LaBeouf. They're kind of like a Johnny Depp. They're like the drunks that like make drama when they're like within people, like not on TV.
Yeah, they're obviously very eccentric.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that.
So obviously they're not like conservative, like I guess viewpoints.
Yeah.
Because you know, what's his name?
Anytime I see a fucking video that's shared that has like Matt Damon or Mark Ruffalo telling me how I should feel about something, all I can think is go fuck yourself.
In the arms of an angel. That's right.
View the world from that viewpoint when you have no woes or concerns outside of we should take care of each other.
Outside of the six.
Like, you know what, man? Go to any country outside of the United States.
Hey, sounds like you too. Sounds like you too. Sounds like Madonna. Sounds like Miley Cyrus.
You know what I love right now? Is the fact that I unintentionally got involved with the revival of System of a Down.
What do you mean?
Honestly,
how?
What do you mean?
It's because we have a Republican president and people are feeling repressed again. It's during a Republican president.
I think it's just because you've been playing System of a Down too much.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you were on that new metal wave, and then you heard that System, and you're like, oh fuck yeah,
The system is stupid, but you know what? They were a little indirect in their directness. They were just like anti-establishment in every sense, without any direction.
Yeah.
So they're not good leaders.
No.
They might be good alarm clocks.
Exactly, alarm clocks.
They're good mascots.
For real.
I mean, because you can listen to them sing the prison song, which is real shit. It's actually worse than.
We're gonna build the prison. Anyways,
But then whenever they start saying banana terracotta, banana terracotta pie, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? You fucking weak I love them. They're part of my my life.
Dude, for real. I definitely.
First time I ever heard Toxicity, I was like, this is the heaviest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life.
I bought the whole like CD pack that like combines the Mesmerize, Hypnotize. It was like, yes, I have both now.
That came out like the summer of our sophomore year.
I'm like,
moving into
I can connect them. It's so cool.
It was funny. Because like 2 months before that, fucking Coldplay X and Y came out, or just before that. So we were being like little emo kids.
Yeah.
So TJ, who do we have coming on the podcast next?
Got a few special guys. Next up is Paul Sharp, followed by Mr. Chris himself, Chris Dopkant. But let me just double check on that because that's fine. Yep. The 19th is Paul Sharp, and the 26th is Chris Dopkant to finish out the month.
Well, Austin, we definitely had a fucking blast doing this with you. We are going to have you back on, and I know we definitely want to have you involved in any way that you could be involved.
Dude, hell yeah. I mean, anything I can do, y'all let me know. I'm always down.
Oh, real quick, how come you didn't react to that meme I sent you earlier?
What?
What meme? Oh, that stupid fucking video you sent me?
Yeah, let me pull it up.
Oh my god.
What? I'm so confused.
I laughed at it because I was like, "LOL, that's Owl City," and so I said it to you because I wanted both of us to laugh at your gay brother together.
He fucking sends this to me out of the blue after we have a conversation, right? Like a few hours pass, and then he sends me that, and I'm like, oh shit. It just said Evan sent a link, and I click on it and watch that, and literally out loud I'm just staring at my phone, and I say, what the fuck was he thinking? And I just did not respond.
Dude, I said it because I just associate Owl City with your brother.
Why?
Because he was a big fan for a little while.
Yeah, he was.
I can't wait to have him on the fucking show.
I know.
Oh my god.
He'll just come in like
That's...
singing Owl City, right?
Yeah, it was Owl City, and there was some Africans dancing.
That's so stupid. Oh lord.
We need to make a video like
All
that.
right, well, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please share it. I mean, we don't give a shit if you like it anymore. Just share it. Expose it to other people. Maybe they'll like it.
I appreciate you guys watching. I know some of you have come up to me and said things, which is pretty awesome. I'm blown away that I'm actually getting some people to talk about it and, you know, give a conversation after the show. That's pretty cool to hear. And also I have t-shirts. If you guys want t-shirts, let me know. We could do any color, any type of style of shirt I'm doing now. Got a few coming out next week for a few people. So look out for that, and maybe some other types of swag.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm Evan O'Neill.
TJ Wasiuk.
Freddie Young.
Good night.
Arigato!